Welcome to the Selling Southern Oregon Real Estate Show. I'm Don McCoy. I'm a realtor, and I'm here to help you with insight into the real estate world. We will be interviewing real estate experts related to the industry and learning all sorts of real estate tips. So come with me as we not only help people in the process of buying and selling homes, but also show you all kinds of properties for sale.
Hello, I'm Lennox Scott, Chairman and CEO of John L. Scott Real Estate. Selling your home is a process that has evolved significantly in recent years, especially with the advancement of mobile devices, the availability of data, and technology-empowered buyers. For over 80 years, John L. Scott Realtors have served Northwest clients with comprehensive marketing expertise to get homes sold. With exclusive John L. Scott marketing programs like Seller Listing Launch, enhanced property websites, and instant mobile search, you can be confident that your home will have maximum local and global exposure when it hits the market. At John L. Scott, it's about the possibilities in our clients' lives.
Today's show is going to be about real estate investing. We're going to be interviewing a couple that is very serious about getting into real estate, Rodney and Stephanie. And we're going to be seeing 3 properties today. So come along with us and let's see what we can learn about investing. Hey Stephanie, hey Rodney. I'm glad you guys made it. Man, in between raindrops, I might add, yeah. Well, I'm excited about showing you these properties. We have 3 of them to see today. And your strategy is to find properties under a certain price range, is that right? And what is that price range?
It depends what we could sell it for after we flip it. So say we fix this one up, we can sell it for $150, then we'll figure out what the price would be for us to offer a good price to make a little bit of money after we fix it up.
Okay, very good. So anything under 150 is what we're looking at, okay? Okay, this is your first run. All right, well come on in. Well, it looks like it's freshly painted. You wouldn't have to paint it. That's not that much of a fixer.
New carpet.
Yeah. Bathroom's very clean.
It is.
Yeah. So you wouldn't have to remodel a bathroom.
That's a plus.
Final windows all through there.
Windows are all updated, aren't they? They're all vinyl and
They
double
look like
pane.
it, yeah.
So carpet's brand new. And let's see, I think we're going into the laundry room right now.
Yep. Washer and dryer will clean. Rich.
Little storage room.
No, it's a good size. The location's a little hard to get into, especially if you're going to try to pull down the alley. It's a little tight.
A little tight.
But there's enough parking in back. So, and with being on a busy street, you don't notice that with the windows. So that's a positive.
Interesting. So we're 820 square feet in this little place.
Okay, and what's the price? on
And
this
it's all updated and it's priced at $125,000.
one? Okay,
Okay.
okay,
So that's their asking price.
Yeah.
okay.
So
You know,
Perfect.
run numbers to see what rent would be here in this area for it. Have to see if it's worth, getting, because it's a 1-bedroom.
The kitchen's really big. You know, I mean, there's enough, you could put a little breakfast stool or something over here, because there's not really a dining space, but
This is a weird closet setup.
at least there's a closet.
all right, so this is a potential. It stays on the list, and let's go see 2 more. All right, we'll see you. Okay, Rodney, Stephanie, this is house number 2. Let's see if we can figure out how to get in here. Oh, wow, this is nice. This opens up nice.
I like the floors. Floors have been redone really good.
They're beautiful. They've maintained the original floors and just refinished them.
It looks like the original window casings too.
It's been painted.
This one looks like it's all updated and ready to go too. Almost looks like turnkey. Let's check it out. So this was built in '34, and we're at almost 1,300 square feet, 3-bedroom, 1 bath.
Okay.
We'll see if we can find the bath.
Looks like they did new windows.
Yeah, it's Yeah, very nice. Yeah, all vinyl, double paned.
And here's the equipment for the garage door. Okay. It's cute. So these are new doors.
Look at that. That's beautiful. Look at the doors on that. Very nicely done.
Closets on the small side, but
It's a good size room.
Yeah.
It's a good size room.
You know, the floors are stable. They're not drifting anywhere. You wouldn't have any foundation issues there, it looks like.
Floor's nice. And then
there's some more built-ins for doors.
oh, and that's nice and deep too.
Oh, here's the other bedroom. Okay.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, nice little.
That was small.
Yeah, it's about a 9.5 by 9.5, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's not bad. Kids' room, playroom.
Oh, this is clean. Brand new water heater. Here's a heating system, just like we thought. Look at that.
Brand new.
Mm-hmm. Wow, this just goes and goes. Look at this.
It's
It's-
not so
It's
scary.
even got a closet in it.
See, you know, they reinforced the floor, so they knew
Ah, they sure did. Look at that. Beautiful beam.
they did a good job.
Okay, so these last two houses, both of them are basically turnkey. There's hardly anything you would do to update it. And so where's your advantage?
But like you said before, there's not that many rentals here in town, so that might be something that we're gonna need to consider and kind of go that route maybe.
All right.
Get something and hold on to it.
So kind of change our focus, or at least be a little bit more flexible at what we're looking at. Okay, let's go to house number 3.
Perfect.
All right. This one's a little bit different, I'd say, wouldn't you? I mean,
like it so far.
the last two were completely turnkey, probably exactly the condition you would like to put a house into. Maybe this one, there's a chance. What do you think, Stephanie?
I think so.
You think so? You
like it.
think there's a chance? It's hurting, isn't it? Let's go see how much pain it's in.
Perfect.
All right. Oh boy, yeah. Yep, there it is. This is a mess. Gee whiz. Whew, it's one way to get through. Oh, don't take a deep breath.
Nice.
Well, where would you start?
New carpet, new ceilings, falling down over there,
Kitchen.
paint.
This is what you've been dreaming about, isn't it?
This is kind of more what we had on our idea. It's a cute house though.
So, you know, see if this is load bearing. If not, then not as well. I'll make this more open right here.
Mm-hmm.
I like the
That would have to
arches.
be refaced.
Yeah, the fireplace would have to go away.
So something's going on upstairs.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting. That's,
Is that water damage?
yeah.
It might be.
Look at that. My goodness.
Mm-hmm.
No, not much of a closet. Got the
It's the
furnace
heating
in
and
it.
air conditioning unit in there. Okay.
That was an upgrade.
And that's okay.
That's right. Take over the closet and put a heating system in it.
That's what you do. Ooh, these carpets. But look at, they've got all the built-ins
We want to keep
still. I'm kind of afraid of it. Ooh, it's deep.
That's a nice deep, look at that. That's an extra living space.
one of the-
But you know what? It seems stable.
Mhm,
It doesn't
yeah.
seem real wobbly or floors.
All right. Well, let's go see what kind of damage there is upstairs. It's looking better and better, isn't it? Wow. that crawl space.
This is where the damage is going to be at.
Uh-huh.
I'm not seeing any water.
Yeah.
Looks like somebody just might have stepped.
Yeah, they stepped through the ceiling, so that's better than
Right.
a roof leak or
Because the floor
a pipe leaking.
The floor seems stable.
So that's good news.
Huh. These aren't code anymore.
So, convenient place for the laundry room, right off the
It
kitchen.
is.
That makes it nice.
And a pantry.
Yeah.
Looking nice. There's definitely enough space. I'm concerned with the electrical,
Yeah.
but it's a good space.
Yeah, it is. And it's looking more like what you want.
More like what we're,
Yeah.
what we've been
Something to fix.
Yeah. Everything would need to be touched and fixed but you know what? It's got potential.
Well, that's what I want to hear you say,
Yeah.
is that you see some value here and the potential, because this is exactly, I think, what you're looking for, as far as you've got some money to put into something, get it fixed up, and then possibly put it back on the market and get it sold. Comparing this house with the first two, what are your feelings?
This one's definitely the one that we've kind of had in our mind, starting from scratch. You know, hopefully get it for a little bit less than what they're asking for and seeing what we can do. But it was kind of nice looking at the other two, seeing that they were already fixed up, that we wouldn't have to do a whole lot to, and turnkey.
For a fixer to flip this one, a little bit more work, but that's the challenge. And the other two, if we were going to rent them out and hold them for a while, then we would do those two to rent them out and just have some cash flow coming in for a few years and then sell it or keep it for long term and depreciate them over the course of a few years.
Welcome to the Eagle Point Golf Community. This freshly painted, inside and out, 1,664 square foot, well-maintained 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 3-car garage, and RV parking is move-in ready. It's a single story on nearly a quarter acre, vaulted ceilings, gas fireplace, walk-in closet, and tray ceiling in the master. Covered patio, beautiful trees and landscaping throughout. Give me a call today to see this beautiful home.
Looking for rural property? This nearly 4.5 acres is being offered near East Evans Creek Road. This property is zoned Woodland Resources and has no improvements and is being offered at $99,000. The adjacent property is also for sale.
Give me a call today to see this property or my other great listings.
This is a gardener's dream, a well-maintained, beautiful South Medford 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with low-maintenance front and backyard landscaping. This home features granite counters, engineered hardwood floors, French doors open to the large backyard patio. Close to shopping centers and schools, ready for you and your family, offered for just $249,000.
Give me a call today to see this property or my other great listings. Here is an attractive opportunity. This Southwest Medford lot is nearly an acre, and it has the potential to be 3 tax lots. Your building dreams could come true here. The property is offered for just $60,000. Give me a call today to see this property or my other great listings.
The things that we should look at as an investor, we have to be careful of is making sure that we don't get emotionally attached. That's the rule number 1. Don't get emotionally attached to the properties you're looking at. What a tendency of a young investor is just to be so gung-ho that you come in and you're looking for an investment and you fall in love with something you shouldn't. You've got to be very logical in your approach to looking at these investments as investments. There's 2 paths for most investors. One, you would call a flip. A flipper investor would be somebody that's going to come in, buy the property, do some level of fix-up, and then quickly turn it around and sell it, put it back on the market, and then take that profit and reinvest those profits and do it again. The other type of investor is a long-term investor. But on the flipping side, here's my suggestions. When you look at any property, ask yourself, what am I looking to do to this property at the end of the day? What do I want this property to look like? And most importantly, what's my market for this property at the end of the day? And that's where you need to start and then work backwards from there. You don't work forward, you work backwards. So if I say a property I'm looking at, if I fixed it up and it was turnkey ready for a buyer, let's say it was $100,000. I could buy this investment for $100,000 and I know I can sell it for $150,000 down the line. Okay, that's my end goal, my end game. I know the market's there, I think I could do it. Now I've got $50,000 worth of play. That includes my profit, by the way. So I'm gonna have to say, how much is it gonna cost me to fix this property up? If it's $25,000, I have the potential to make $25,000, but I also need to not forget about the soft costs. The soft costs are things that you don't often think about, like the fact that when you go to sell the property, you're going to have closing costs, you're going to have commissions, you're going to have title expenses, you're going to have inspection expenses, and all kinds of things that can come up. You might have to credit the buyer for their closing costs, things that can come up, and that's where a good realtor can be invaluable. They can coach you and they can tell you, here's what we think the property will sell for down the line, here's what your cost of sale would be, here's your margin to work with, and then you can decide as an investor, here's what I can pay for the property, here's what it's going to cost to fix it up. So that's kind of going in, start with that end goal in mind and work backwards. Second thing I would say is the biggest mistake that a young investor will make is to underestimate the cost of repair. So when we look at a property, we can just walk in and say, I think it's going to cost $25,000 to fix this up. And we got to ask ourselves what we're basing that on. Are we basing that on our experience? Are we basing that on a hard bid from someone? Don't trust your own judgment. Always get a hard bid. So even if you're going to do the work yourself, you got to realize you're going to be paying yourself as a contractor in that case if you're doing the work yourself. So you should get a hard bid just to back yourself up. So that's another really, really important factor. The third thing is don't be impatient. There's a new listing happening every single day in the real estate business, and there's going to be something in the next 3 months, 6 months, 1 year that's going to be the perfect investment for you. So don't be in a rush. Take your time, sift through a lot of properties. I don't want to rush that decision too quickly, too rapidly. And then the last thing I would suggest, the fourth kind of rail here, is have a good team around you. That means having a great carpenter, having a great carpet person, having a great painter, having a great realtor, having a great insurance person, having a great title person, having people around you that you truly 100% trust. So when you call them, you know you're getting the right answer. Great long-term relationships with people that you can count on today, tomorrow, and the next day.
We finally started our home search. Finding homes for sale was fun at first, but we eventually hit information overload. Our family and friends definitely had their opinions when it came to the right neighborhood, school districts, and not overpaying for the house. We decided to reach out to our John L. Scott Realtor. Working with a professional helped us settle down and really focus on the things that mattered to us. It gave us a fresh start, which was just what we needed. Then it happened. We found a house that we loved. Our offer was accepted, and our John L. Scott Realtor guided us through the entire process. Before we knew it, we were home and living our dream.
So Rodney and Stephanie have decided to come back to the property with their contractor. Scott is going to take a really good look at this property and determine whether there's value here. And if they can fix this property and fix it up, they just might be able to flip it.
So,
All right, you want me to tell you what I see as I walk through it for
Yep,
you?
just
So
start
we can- You're
as
on
we
the
walk
same
around.
page? And
Yep.
So you're talking about putting vinyl windows
yeah, replacing
throughout the
windows.
whole house?
Yeah.
And you have a lot of water under your house.
So is that code okay, Scott?
Well, I was seeing what doesn't even, you have a 100 amp service here. Up to code when it was installed, that's pretty.
Yeah, they put that in the closet.
Yeah. That they did. And your cloth wire.
But electrical,
Yep.
definitely electrical.
Old Beecher House. Hey Rodney,
Yes, sir.
you may want to see this.
What we got? What we got? Where you at?
Ooh, yeah, that's nasty.
You want to flash? Ooh, mold.
Black mold.
Black mold. That's nice. Wow. Ooh, that's nice.
A little bit of rodents.
I thought the house looked a lot cuter before you walked in the door.
Sorry.
That's why we brought him out here. What we're getting into.
It's starting to get more and more homely, huh?
Exactly.
Well,
So this room just needs what? A fresh coat of paint and we would be good, right?
Got the hole there.
Okay.
oh, yay. We're talking a full gut.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. I was.
All right, I'm going up the stairs, and of course, it's hot, huh? But it's humid hot. Does that tell you anything?
Water?
Yep. You have mold.
Mold up there too?
Yep. All over.
Awesome.
This house, I would gut to the studs, everything. Do some mold remediation.
Yeah, you gotta do that tile remediation, asbestos.
Yep. And electrical upgrade.
So
Floor.
gut to studs, or I mean, you're thinking like taking siding off and everything, or just
I
interior?
would also re-side it,
Okay.
because looking at the mold and the water damage underneath the house, there's a lot of lipstick on the outside right now, and we don't know what's underneath it.
So basically what we would be looking at here is if we wanted to stay on the safe side, don't count this as 2 bedrooms, because right now this is counted as 2 bedrooms up here.
And I would check with the city to make sure that this was permitted.
Okay.
And
I would
that
just make it one big bedroom.
But the scary part is, you start looking around at everything, it's like, all right, the old iron piping coming in, the stairs aren't legal.
So now your strategy is to take everything you've measured and listed, go back and kind of identify specifically what the costs are going to be.
Yep.
Okay. And then he feeds that to you,
Yep.
and then you crunch the numbers.
We crunch the numbers, see if
Say the
it's
crawl hole.
Yeah.
cost effective to flip it. I mean, anything's cost effective to flip as long as you get it for the right price. So, and right now what they're asking for it, no.
You need to get it for free.
It might be close.
Well, it's really sad that they're asking, what, 129? A family is not going to be able to come in here and live in this. This is not safe for a family to come in and be in.
That's right.
That's a lot of money. 129 is a lot.
Yeah, it is, and we're up against a few circumstances on this particular property, in that it is a foreclosure reverse mortgage. It's a reverse mortgage foreclosure is what it is.
Gotcha.
And so there's certain guidelines that have to be met in order for this whole process to come to fruition. And it was an escrow once, I learned, but it fell out, and and it's because the bank refused to move off their price. Okay, and so they have their parameters they have to work within, and they're going to be very specific on what they get out of it. So whatever their offer was probably reflected
What we're gonna think about offering, yeah.
But you won't know
But
till
if
you try.
that's the case, they're gonna be sitting on this property for a long time.
It's
That's
gonna take
do
somebody
nothing
that-
but cause more issues.
Yeah, that's right. So, but we got to crunch the numbers and see if we can get close. And if not, on to the next one.
Exactly.
Rodney and Stephanie are still waiting for the remodeling costs from Scott, and we will catch up with them in a later show. Welcome to the Eagle Point Golf Community. This freshly painted, inside and out, 1,664 square foot, well-maintained 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 3-car garage, and RV parking is move-in ready. It's a single story on nearly a quarter acre, vaulted ceilings, gas fireplace, walk-in closet, and tray ceiling in the master. Covered patio, beautiful trees and landscaping throughout. Give me a call today to see this beautiful home.
Looking for rural property? This nearly 4.5 acres is being offered near East Evans Creek Road. This property is zoned Woodland Resources and has no improvements and is being offered at $99,000. The adjacent property is also for sale.
Give me a call today to see this property or my other great listings.
This is a gardener's dream. A well-maintained, beautiful South Medford 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with low-maintenance front and backyard landscaping. This home features granite counters, engineered hardwood floors, French doors open to the large backyard patio. Close to shopping centers and schools, ready for you and your family, offered for just $249,000.
Give me a call today to see this property or my other great listings. Here is an attractive opportunity. This Southwest Medford lot is nearly an acre, and it has the potential to be 3 tax lots. Your building dreams could come true here. The property is offered for just $60,000. Give me a call today to see this property or my other great listings.